If anyone's here, just waiting on Hex. Where my Hex at? Happy Saturday, everybody. There's 2 people watching right now. Hi. Well, before Hex gets here, I guess I'll share. I have some exciting news. I'm past another. Hey, Joe. Past another hurdle in one of my deals, which is always nice. Closer to getting paid. Okay, Constitutional. What up? My TT boys. Love that you like. If TT likes her, we like her. It's all good. I'm waiting for my streaming, buddy. You guys have a good week? If this is lagging too much, I'm going to switch to my phone. He probably took a nap. He probably took a nap and fell asleep. So it's just me. It'll just be me for the time being. Hope everyone's okay with that. I'm sorry you were sick. That never is fun. I hope you're healing up. You had some chicken soup. Took your vitamins. Got some sunshine. Gotta do everything. Oh, Joe, you're always running around. You're going all day, all the time. It's a lot of work, man. I do want to test this on my phone here. I should call Hex. I should call him and wake him up. Hell yeah. Cheers, Joe. I'm having a little bit of Champers. A little bit of Champers with cranberry. Get that little energy rush. I'm getting a little sugar and a little buzz. Is it good up? Is the weather good? I'm trying to see if my phone will work better. Sorry. Alice! Oh, I was waiting for Hex, Alice, but I think Hex fell asleep. Sorry, I'm testing to see if I should just get on my phone. No, that's not bad. I think it's all right. Maybe later. Crappy weather. Oops, I didn't want this to go to the screen. Hold on. Having a hot mess of a time. Remove. Okay. I don't know where Hex is, Joe. I don't know. I was hoping he got caught up on all that stuff, but he's gone. He's sleeping. I think. I assume that's where he's at. Or that or eating and he forgot. Oh, Joe, do you have your weekly people you listen to? Thank you. This is the Goon flag. I'm an honorary member of the Goon Squad, apparently. I have accepted my membership, even though it's not like a membership. What's up, Boosted? Alice, did you get your kids dropped off? Were you going to drop them off and then go out to eat and stuff? That's good, Joe. Good. Hopefully you're watching all of our mommy stuff. Come on or watch ours. I'm just kidding. I know you are. You're like literally always here. I love YouTube too. I always have that I always have something on, something playing. Why not? I can hear things. I can hear things and ideas. I've been binge watching TV all day. Been a little stoned to the bone. I might have to put my hair up. It's annoying me. I don't think I have anything. I'll get it later. All right, then it's date night for Alice. Cheers to everybody out there, especially from the future. All you people who are 2 hours ahead of me or an hour ahead of me. Oh, look who decides to show up. Just kidding. Were you asleep?
No, I was busy doing something else and forgot for a second that we were streaming today.
Yeah, sorry.
And then I looked at the time and I'm like, oh yeah, hold on. Let me hop on stream real quick.
We could just for a minute. We just gotta get caught up at least a little bit every week, you know?
Right.
Oh, Joe Morgan keeps asking about your speed loaders, if you've got them yet or something.
Oh, geez, it's funny. You should ask Joe Morgan. I was going through some of my dad's old shit that he left when he moved to Arizona, and I found like 3 of them.
Whoa! Look at that. What do you put those on? You put them on a gun?
So for like a revolver, you would put the actual rounds in the speed loader, and then when it's time to reload, you just pop that on the end of the cylinder and release it.
There you go. They've invented everything for guns. How's your week been?
Pretty good. Nothing exciting really happened.
You got taxes back or something at least, right?
Oh yeah, my federal return came back today.
You rat bastards. Hey, Kenny. The spare mag is ready for it. Okay. Loader, that makes sense. Won't have to tell. Terribly tactical. Nice. When you're running a belt fed, that's a boost this time. I need to put these on the screen each time. And bottle that up. Yeah, you guys didn't get like that much snow or anything this week, did you, in Ohio?
Nah, it's starting to finally melt, but still ice all over the place.
I'm drinking a little bit of champagne, or as like really cultured people, they call it champers. So I'm drinking some champers. Just kidding. And cranberry juice because I'm celebrating. I'm on the next step on a deal I have going. So I'm having a little celebration with some champers. With some champers. Yeah, one step closer to getting paid. It's always a good thing.
Save the big celebration for when you get paid.
Yeah, you just gotta do a little on the way. But once that check is in a bank, then you can celebrate big time.
Yep.
That's my rule. Oh, Joe had to call his grocery store. Oh, was that for
Oh,
the pharmacy stuff? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I ordered the new lower receiver for my next AR today.
You're just gonna start building the new one.
Yep. I also got the stripped upper for it, and I'm just picking out the rest of the stuff I want.
Nice. Yeah, constitutional. This is prosecco. That's what I actually buy, the actual prosecco. I don't buy champagne because I'm Italian. So, how many pieces to that gun you got to buy before you can put it together?
The lower receiver is complete, so I don't have to do anything there. Well, I don't have to, but there are a couple of things ordered that I will change out. Upper receiver. What, at least 10 parts for that? At least.
Okay. Can you print some? You want me to print some of them for you? Mail them to you. Hey, Jessica. Oh, his grocery credit is $100 for eBay on sale. Oh, well, that's nice that you can at least get a little bit of sales tax back. Boosted, waiting on your big checks. Yeah. That's like the one thing about real estate is like it can take so long to get paid, but sometimes they have a nice quick one too. So, Joe Morgan, his lower, he starts shipping out Monday. Everyone's buying gun parts. Like it.
I'm doing what the government doesn't want us to do, using our money that they quote unquote gave back to buy things they don't want us to buy.
Y'all hear the ATF is having issues with people 3D printing force. Oh, was that what they were? Well, yeah, I know you can print.
Put that
like
up on
anything.
Screen. I missed that.
Oh, sorry. I know you can print like stuff to make. And is that who they raided? Was for the force reset trigger? Was that what that raid was about?
Yeah. They tried to classify the trigger as a machine gun, which is
we'll just print those bitches. We'll just print those bitches.
Yeah, which is bullshit for many reasons. And they raided them. Yeah, they raided them, and I guess people figured out how to start printing them, and it's like, oh yeah, you can't do it. You've lost at that point.
Yep, they're done.
Unless you start banning 3D printers, but that's a whole other can of worms that I don't think they want to open.
Brr, that's how it goes. Can't stop that signal.
And then once the metal 3D printing takes off.
Yeah, because then you can print. Then you can print the metal, like some of the metal components. I would think. I don't know. I guess I don't know if I. Huh? That would be interesting. There's a world. What did this guy order? Constitutional 10 package into PMAX comes back. Oh, because you got it tax refund or your money back. Got his money back and spent it on guns and ammo because that's what you should do. So you've been keeping up with the truckers and stuff?
I've been loosely following it.
It's kind of interesting, you know.
I wish them the best because fuck the Canadian government for trying their shit. Fuck Trudeau for so many reasons. Not literally.
Yeah.
But you know.
Unless it's some weird sadistic manner, then it'd be okay. Just kidding. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I get nervous with all the protests have been going on for a long time all over the world. I get nervous that like it's just easy targets, you know?
Right.
We know this fucking government. We know what they're up to, what they're capable of. So whatever. Oh, there's Post Stoner.
I have misplaced that fucking bulk carrier.
Did you lose a gun?
Say what?
Did you lose a gun?
No, the bulk carrier for my AR. I took it out because I was looking at something and I don't know what I did with it. I'll find it in a minute though.
Yeah, boosted. I'll send you the link here. I'll bring boost on. But if it's slows on my computer, then I gotta switch to my phone. But I'm ready to go if I need to be. It's working fine now.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on last week. That was weird.
It seems like every time I bring a new person on, it slows it down, but it's like software through the web, so I don't understand why it would slow it down, you know, on that end. I don't know.
Right. I also got a haircut today, as you can see.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. I didn't see it yet. Hold on. I can only do one thing at a time because I'm dumb. And my computer will freeze up if I do.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding. I know. I'm working towards a new computer. Hey, I told you I'm one step closer to getting my next paycheck. So then it'll be computer streaming. It'll be like streaming setup time to the max. We're going to go all out and get good equipment. Are you there still? I can't see that screen.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. You're just being a regular chatty Cathy like usual. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, this computer. I'm just trying to send a stupid. Wait. Hold on. Sorry. Every time. Don't worry. In like a month, this will all be over. And it'll be good streaming setup. First, mommy. I'm sending it to Mike. It's just taking me for Boosta. It's just taking me forever on my computer. What are you doing? What was that? Okay. Was work same old this week for you?
Yep, pretty much. Oh, something interesting did happen. Remember the co-worker I was telling you about who said he wasn't going to get the booster?
He wasn't going to get the booster?
Yeah, he said he wasn't. He left early Thursday to go get it.
Oh, he still went and got it?
Yep.
Oh my God.
And then he didn't show up yesterday, so I figured it fucked him up.
He maybe felt a little sick. Oh, boosted. I sent it to Twitter. Sorry.
And then the funny thing is, at one point, he goes, you know, I've heard from everyone I know who took the booster. I have not heard good things. And then I thought to myself, well, why are you going to go get it if that's the case?
It's like humans. They're like, what the fuck? Why would he still go and do that, for Christ's sake? It doesn't make any sense.
I feel like I feel like it's obvious that no one thought anything through here.
At all. And they're just like, no, we'll just keep putting the shots in our body and it's all good. All right. Add boosted here. We'll see if my... Hello, welcome.
Yo, what up?
Can you hear us? Can you hear Hex or him or me?
Yo.
I don't think he can hear us.
Crap. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I lost sound, so I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, there he is.
We can hear you.
Why are these not working?
Technology. See, he's fucking brainiac and he's having technology issues too. So, you know, just how it goes in this world.
Something stupid.
Yeah, Jessica, it's a virtue. They got their booster. They have done the mortification of the flesh to the fullest degree, and they're the most holy, anointed ones. I wonder if he can hear us or hear me. Now I can't hear him at all.
Apparently, they're recommending that people who got the shots get tested for HIV now.
Yeah, I've been talking about that this week because it's like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything for sure here. Okay, YouTube censors
this just I don't know what's going on with this. It's just completely derping on me.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I'm gonna tell him we can hear him. It's actually not my computer this time. Hopefully my lag isn't bad. Why did I put we can hear him? I should have said we can hear you. Dumbass me. Oh, now Hex is making a noise.
Say what?
It was buzzing for a minute, I think.
Oh, I didn't know why.
Oh yeah, Jessica. So okay. This is actual fact. In October of 2020, they rolled out this new vaccine in Australia. You can look this up. It was a trial test in Australia, and they gave it to people. I don't know what brand it was or what it was called. They gave it to people, and then all of a sudden, the people were testing positive for HIV. But it sounds like they didn't actually have HIV, but their body was being tricked into doing something with whatever HIV attacked. So then it was being like a positive test. So it's like kind of crazy. And then all this week they're pushing HIV testing and the HIV drugs. And then like, I don't know what's going on.
You know?
I had seen
Yes.
studies months.
Jesus.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you all fine. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know what was going on, but between Windows and this software, they're battling each other, turning my mic off and on.
What you couldn't hear me before, but I said, look, this guy's a brainiac and he's having tech issues, so I shouldn't feel so bad.
It's because these are Bluetooth, and I got to go into my computer, activate Bluetooth to connect these things, and then it just freaks out with this software that we're using here in the background of YouTube.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna use something else eventually, but I paid. I might as well use what I used. I paid for it, so I might as well use the rest of the time. Oh, okay. We were talking about the HIV thing, and Hex, you remember what you were about to say?
So I had seen several studies months ago. Well, I seen one. Someone I was talking to said he's seen another one come. Well, the one I seen came out of the UK, and then someone else I was talking to a while ago said he's seen one come out of Finland where they came to the same conclusion. But the gist of it is, especially with more boosters people are going to be taking, is going to eventually lead to people developing what is called ADE, or antibody dependent.
The chicken study they did with the chickens.
Yeah, which eventually could lead to AIDS. And I had seen that months ago at this point.
They were saying that on the onset of this, that the boosters could cause ADE to COVID and create a super COVID, just like it did with there's some virus back in the 70s and 80s that they created ADE for when they had multiple variants, and it's basically sped the transition of the virus through your cells because the antibodies were adhering to it. Your body wasn't grabbing it to throw it out. It was actually allowing it to go straight into the cells and start fast producing itself.
These fuckers, these evil motherfuckers.
No, that's
just like Jessica.
What Fauci was doing was evil. That's not bullshit. The people that are on high just don't know any better. They're just retarded.
Those are dark. Yeah, Jessica. He was heavily involved with the AIDS and HIV, and even up into 2020, half of his budget still went to HIV and AIDS research. And he makes money off of the PrEP drug for HIV. Like, he's invested in all
AZT?
of this very much so. AZT, like
which are hilariously my initials, but
oh damn,
yeah.
Now you can't be throwing all that around too much. Well, I guess not too many people know. Not too many people know about it. So
don't dox yourself, bro.
He's Hex. So how was your? Go ahead.
I wanted to show off some pews since we were talking pews for a second. I went and grabbed a couple.
Show them off.
I went and built this puppy. I bought a 28-inch single shot 10 gauge and turned it into a 18.5-inch, basically a portable howitzer that shoots 10 gauge, 650 grain cast lead round ball. So it's basically a small cannon.
I hope that's not for home defense, because that sounds like it's for home destruction right there. My God.
That's for anything destruction. And then, of course, can't go wrong with a 10 mil Chris Vector.
Oh, that one's kind of fun looking.
Oh, that's a Vector. Holy shit.
In 10 mil.
Nice.
Friends don't let friends buy 9 mil when 10 mil exists. Oh, and of course, my I'm offended t-shirt.
Nice. That's a good one. How was your week, Boosted? Did you have a good week this week?
Week's okay. Work's picking up. Finally getting some customer visits so I can actually go in and do some applications engineering, but it's still few and far between because of all of the bullshit politicians keeping companies from really reopening. But
oh yeah, even in your part of the world,
there are some pretty blue counties around. It's my coworker has it a lot worse, but the big one where I'm at is just, it's a shit show. Anybody who's inside that proper they've all bought the Kool-Aid.
Oh, so is there mask mandates and shit still?
And I'm unvaxxed, so if I have to go into a customer like, oh, we have to go get tested within 48 hours, I'm like, guys, I had it back in October, I can't have it again.
Yeah, or you're not fucking sick. It's not like you're showing up sneezing, coughing.
I'm not coughing, sneezing. I have no fever. Just use fucking common sense. And I'm not going to show up even if I have a freaking hay fever anyway. So just.
Right. Yeah, when you just are like not feeling good or whatever.
We are now in a world where unless you get an sketchy ass experimental drug, you are sick until proven healthy.
Oh yeah,
which may as well be guilty until proven innocent.
It's the same shit, or a sinner or a sinner until you've been saved or whatever. Like it's just all like that same kind of like symbology. Yeah, Jessica, asymptomatic spread. It was never a thing. You have to be coughing and like feeling terrible to spread things. Like it was such a stupid thing.
I have no symptoms. That's one of the symptoms. Fucking
it is now.
It is, yeah. Like, no, I'm not sick, and they'll be like, I don't care. I need to see your current test or your vax card or whatever. It's like, what the fuck?
And
things are listening up by me.
Ironic, it was the people who actually got the jab who were spreading it because they weren't showing this with anywhere near the same level.
They became the asymptomatic carriers or whatever.
They became the super spreaders.
And they were creating variants too inside their systems because the variants, so the virus had to find a way around to infect, so it would change.
There is a history of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys talked on the stream together, or is this your first time? I didn't introduce you guys.
First time Hex and I've been on here, yeah.
Boosted, Hex boosted.
Pleasure.
What up?
What up? Sorry, I'm like, I always have to introduce everybody, and that's
Pure Blood Gang.
Yeah, this is Pure Blood Gang. Love it. Oh, they're talking sandwiches because I talked about a peanut butter and Miracle Whip sandwich. Wow.
Oh, and 3D printer don't go burr right now.
Oh, you don't have it going?
Nah, I'm not really anything I have to print at this point in time.
You can always think of something to print. Come on.
I could go on Thingiverse and find something just to waste filament on, but why?
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm like. I need to practice mine to get good at it, but then I'm like, I don't want to waste resources, but then I have to get good at it. So I'm going to have to. And
right now it's super, super dialed in for that glow in the dark PLA that I've got. If I switch over to like PETG or something, it's going to print like shit.
Okay. So glow in the dark stuff right now is best.
Ah, you fucking glowy. No, I'm joking.
Hey. No,
you could print those glow in the dark stars that you would stick on the wall with a little sticker on the back. You could print a bunch of those. Put it on your ceiling.
Yeah. If I wanted to be a child, yeah, sure. I printed out this little crystal cluster thing that you can hit with a UV light, and why not?
Why not?
I'm not gonna make a happen today.
But just FYI, mommy, if you do start migrating from filament to filament, when you lay PLA down, it really likes to be smushed onto your bed, but PETG likes to be laid down as a bead onto your bed. I'm doing this off camera, a continuous bead onto the bed. So you have to have more offset between your printer head and the actual bed of the printer to do PETG.
Okay. Whew, a lot of settings and stuff, I'm sure, to make that work.
And you got to play with it to find your where each specific filament likes to be at temperature and offset and the offset.
Yeah.
Can I get one that has a jewel on it though?
Everybody needs to have one of those in their collection. The pretty ones. I don't think Hex even caught that. It was about butt plugs, Hex.
Or what? What?
Love it. Oh, we said someone said something about butt plugs. And he goes, I want the ones with the jewels on it. So it wasn't,
Okay.
I mean,
No kink
you were
shaming.
just Lordy. Well, nice to see everybody. Everyone's glad. What's everyone doing tomorrow? For anyone doing anything for Super Bowl?
Go egg ball.
I'm going to try and hit the range tomorrow.
Because it won't be as crowded, probably.
Hopefully not.
That's a good time to go. I usually go during the week at like 10 a.m. just to avoid the crowds. Because if I'm going doing low developments, I want to make sure that I have my chronograph set up and no one's bothering me.
That's good. I need to get out again. I want to go out to the National Forest ones next and just be like, but they can never. There's kind of crazy people there sometimes. So I don't know. But maybe I'm crazy. I know people think I'm crazy, so maybe I shouldn't be so judgmental.
I think most libertarians must, by normality, must be a little bit nuts.
Other people think we're nuts, I'm sure.
We're just a bunch of crazy conspiracy theorists until we get proven right.
We find they're proven right, yeah.
Exactly.
What, you mean the CIA has been, spying on us in the background? Who would have known?
It's a shock. It's shocking. Who would have ever
Pretends to be
thought
shocked.
that?
Something Edward Snowden?
I know. He literally told us about it. He literally fucking told us all about it. And is in jail. Oh, Alice plans to be hungover tomorrow. Good. She's like, she doesn't have kids tonight.
Up, Alice?
She doesn't have kids, so she is like, she is ready to party. I can put my hair up. Hold on. Look at you.
When the hair tie goes up, business is about to happen.
Okay, I'm back. I can hear again.
Oh, why the fuck is that not there? There we go.
It's never been constitutional. Way do you shoot off your backyard off of a deck in your backyard?
I've actually got one of my dad's friends down, in a place, has a 2-mile range, like literally going off of his driveway. He just walks out there with a 50 and starts ringing steel.
That's nice. Yeah, there's one of my family's properties. Like you could just shoot out the fucking back door, but we go set up a little thing. It's so nice when you can do that. Yeah.
Life goals.
And that's just up in like Hicksville, Wisconsin. That's just there ain't no one around. You got the National Forest in your backyard. No one gives a shit. It's great. Alice going to Applebee's and she's coming home with a 12-pack. Wild night. Hey, when you don't have the kids, gotta go do what you fucking can. Take your break. Have your date night.
Remember to stay hydrated, Alice.
Yes. Always drink a glass of water before you go to bed.
Yes. And drink some water in between. What'd you do, Hex? You dropping shit over there?
Yep. I'm still trying to find that bulk carrier.
Oh.
I can't fucking believe I misplaced it.
Well, where would it be? Where would you put it?
I don't remember.
Obviously.
I just set it down somewhere and didn't even think about it.
No, but it's in your room there somewhere?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's somewhere in this room.
All right. Well, that's good.
Retirement goal is to have 10 acres just somewhere out in the middle of nowhere and, just dig a berm, put a feeder in front of it, and just shoot deer off my back porch while drinking coffee.
Hell yeah. That's the life, man. Yeah.
That'd be like Kentucky Rebel Scum on Twitter. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah. KRS. He's so like picture perfect too, like for his life. I love it.
Right.
Loves his tractors. My favorite. A poster. Yeah, I'm engaged, Stoner. I'm just having some champers. We talked about this earlier. I'm having champers or Prosecco. I'm not drinking like crazy. Yeah, it's KRS something.
KRS_Jack. JAC.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Patron saint cornbread. Nice.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
cool. It was perfect.
There we go. More light.
I have like too much light, but whatever.
I had this window on the up top monitor, and I just put it on the panoramic monitor so I get more
light. Alice. I am really just looking forward to blasting music and not hearing "Hey, Mommy" every 5 minutes. That's her night. Yes, just having a break from the mom. I know how it is. And I don't even have kids. I have people coming at me as mommies all the time. I try to take care of everybody, do my best. It's a lot of work being a mom. Oh, love it.
single bachelor life.
Post, what the fuck is wet? Post. Oh, champagne. This is champagne. And cranberry juice.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's great. Around Christmas time, if you make it, you can call it a poinsettia. That's a nice name for it.
What about champagne in mulled cider?
In what?
Mulled cider?
Oh, well, that'd be good. Yeah, make it like a little sparkly. That'd probably be good. I've had cider and champagne, so I'm sure that'd be good.
I need to make mead again.
Make meat? Or mead? Did you brew it at your spot at your house?
7 gallons.
Damn. Did you drink it all?
I gave it out
yourself.
Presents.
Well,
I bought a bunch of frosted wine bottles because it was a berry mellow, so it was like a deep red color.
Oh, but that's pretty.
Oh, it was delicious. Oh my God. We had the last bottle like a year afterwards, and it was so smooth. Like you didn't even know you're drinking alcohol. It's just like you're drunk.
Did it have that like? Because some meads are like almost have like a little bit of a cough syrup, but just like it's just so strong the alcohol. Was it like that, or was it more?
So
smooth?
it was I think it was about 14% ABV. So it was basically a dessert wine. But
okay.
when I first racked it and bottled it, it was pretty harsh. But again, a year after it sat, it was just.
That sounds good. I do like a good mead. I've gone to meaderies, like wine tasting at the meaderies and stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I did the 12 pounds of strawberries, 6 pounds of mixed berries, another 6 pounds of Texas dewberries, wild picked, and then 21 pounds of honey, and then enough distilled water on top of that to finish it off. And it was Jesus. Getting the berries out was a pain in the ass, though.
You should do that again. Cleaning them out. Did you say?
Just racking off the berries, because if you're supposed to put all the berry the preserves, you mash them up together to get all the juice out. You're supposed to put it into a bag and get that inside of your carboy, but it's difficult to get that into a carboy that has a neck, and then get it out. So I just did it all loose, and then to rack off of it, I mean, it was just a massive pain in the butt to get all the solids away from the liquids. I had a significant amount of loss.
Oh, sorry. Well, that was your first time doing it. You gotta do it to learn.
Not that much.
Watermelon what?
You don't learn until you try.
Until you fail.
Exactly. Everything takes practice. They say to be a true master at anything, you need 10,000 hours of doing it. That's a lot.
Then I am way behind in bedroom practices.
In what practices? Oh,
bedroom practices.
Aren't we all? I feel like we're all short-staffed on that work. Short-staffed. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, but that's funny. Tyler, I'm drinking cranberry and champagne. I don't know what. I think HEX.
Refill real quick.
You gotta go.
No, I just need to go refill my drink. I've been doing gin and tonics.
Oh, okay.
If I can depart for a second, I'll get back.
I just ordered food, so I'll be getting up at some point when it gets here.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right. We ordered food tonight too, Hex. It came right before I got on, so whenever we get off, I'm gonna go fucking eat the fuck out of it.
Cool.
Just Chinese. Got Chinese.
I just ordered B-dubs.
What do you get? What's your order at B-dubs? Tell me.
Like 30 boneless wings.
Boneless what sauces?
I'll tell you in a sec because I've got like 6 of them.
Nice.
Okay, Parmesan, garlic, honey barbecue, Thai curry, orange chicken, lemon pepper, Asian zing.
Nice.
There's one that I usually get called mango habanero. That's super spicy, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
It's too hot. It's not as enjoyable.
I'm not feeling so masochistic today.
I get traditional wings with the bones. But I just get the salt and pepper rub. And then I get French fries, side salad, and then I always order extra. They have a mac and cheese there then they put like chicken in it, and it's a little bit like hot wing tasting. It's so good. So I eat a little bit of that too. Post on it. Oh, blackjack still takes. I get blackjack. That's the pizza. That's our go-to is blackjack in my house. Strawberry season. Let's go. Constitutional's all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be brewing me up some mead. Oh, Jessica, vodka, Coke Zero, nice. Very nice. Oh, going to potluck, so you can't get too trashed, just in case you gotta go be presentable. Tyler's got whiskey straight up. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. No, I don't have time tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to go to. There's one of Mr. Forrest Mommy's nieces is a gymnast in college, and it's her last like 2 meets. We have to go watch that for a little bit, and then over to a Super Bowl party. But I hate watching it because it's so like she does beam and like it's so hard to watch.
Amen, Tyler.
The whiskey straight up.
If you're not doing it neat, you're doing it wrong, or it's bad whiskey.
Straight up.
Whiskey straight up the way God meant it. Amen, brother.
Amen. We're all agreeing with that here. This is America. We agree with that.
Hex, one more pew for you to see. This is actually my nightstand gun.
Okay.
This is my personal SBR with a Stern Defense magwell adapter into 9
mil.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, is it do you have an actual stock on it or a pistol brace? Because
no, it's an actual SBR. This is registered.
Did you? You pussy. No, I'm joking.
Dude, I built this before stocks or the braces existed.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
And silencer co hybrid.
Yeah, you can't get around registering suppressors, unfortunately.
Nope, not without them coming to shoot your dog. Yep. And it's got
Wait, do that again?
safe.
Okay.
Semi.
Oh my God. He's got the fun switch.
Well, it's a fake fun switch. It does fun things, but not that fun. It's just a binary.
Oh, that's it? Damn it.
Hex, I forgot to tell you, your hair does look good. Good job getting your hair cut.
Thank you, my sister.
Love it. You gotta get those sides nice and like fly, man. Can't have them all fuzzy and furry, right? That's your look.
When mine starts getting over the ears, time to go get it cut, but I'm lazy.
That's a lot of work. It takes a lot of work.
We got a whole 10 people. How are we doing? 10 people in the audience?
Yeah, thanks guys for hanging out with me and my 10 internet friends. They're your internet friends too.
Yeah.
I just knew tomorrow wouldn't be great anyway, so I wanted to hop on for at least a little bit tonight, you know?
Right.
And I got good news today, so I was like feeling jazzed. So I was like, yeah, do it.
Tyler, a recommendation if you haven't had it, Old Granddad 114 is my go-to swill. It's 114 proof, but it is remarkably smooth, and it does the trick.
What was that brand name?
Old Granddad 114.
Old Granddad 114. Okay.
And it's not an expensive whiskey. It's like $20 for 500.
Oh, nice. Jim Beam is a good bourbon. You can get a good bottle of that.
You
for
get
like
that Jim Beam
$20.
Black or whatever.
Yeah,
like the
it's
black
like $20
one or
bottle.
something.
Yeah, it's $20 bottle. Probably the smoothest bourbon I've ever had.
I recommend Old Granddad. Give it a try. It's pretty good shit.
Everyone's out. This is a gun stream. My stream is a gun stream. I love it. All my guests are like really into guns every time. I don't even mean to do that, but it happens. Even did you guys see my Jewish episode with my Jewish roundtable this past week? It was really fun. But there's a guy named the Pew Pew Jew on Twitter, and it was fun to talk to him. And it was so funny. The first thing him and like Robbie basically said was like, yeah, it would have been nice if, you know, our ancestors had fucking guns. Like that's what like everyone always says, because a lot of the Jewish community is anti-gun, and it was like, hello, like that would have helped them out in the past.
So you had the Pew Pew Jew on. Did he write a book by chance? Do you know? Did he bring that?
Yeah,
up?
he's written a couple little books.
All right, was one of them about? Because I did hear about this Jewish guy who wrote this book about gun control.
And it was blank pages. Was it blank pages? That book?
It was. I don't remember what it was called, but it was specifically about how here in the United States we had the Gun Control Act of 1968, which established the FFL system, and the congressman who wrote that up literally copied that basically word from word from a combination of Weimar and Nazi Germany gun laws.
Stupid.
Basically copy pasted those. He actually had someone translate a book he found from German to English so he could use that to draft up the act.
I believe it.
I'm wondering if this is the same guy who talked about that.
It might be. If you follow, he's on Twitter, the Pew Pew Jew. But he wrote a couple the Pew Pew Jew. He wrote a couple kids books, and then he wrote this other book that was like, it's a common sense gun control laws that would work, but then the whole book is just blank pages.
It was that. Another one's like
fucking funny.
Was it Democrat or how?
Liberal. 10 little liberals or something like that. Yeah.
Closetarian is a good one to follow on Twitter as well.
That's cool. I got to write down all these whiskeys now. I'm not gonna.
It's at the Free Rifleman.
That's the one you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Post just wrote about what you were talking about. It's copy and paste before copy and paste.
Copy pasta.
Like when they were copying the gun control laws. What was it? Long Range Man or something? Did you say?
For who?
For the Closetarian.
Oh, it's the Free Rifleman at the Free Rifleman.
Free Rifleman. I got Long Rifleman. That's close.
Close enough.
Close enough.
I need to go do some long range rifle and stuff. It's been too long. I want to build a 338 bad.
AR-10 style?
No. Right. I don't think an AR-10 is long enough to fit a 338 Lapua.
Probably not, yeah.
They make special chassis for it, but I'd probably want to do both just for the rigidity.
Right.
Although my 6.5 Grendel AR-15 is a .23 MOA rifle.
Yeah, I heard that's a really...
It's a stupidly good round, but you have to hand load it because there's no off-the-shelf rounds that agree with every barrel.
Yikes!
I've got a 24-inch shield and match barrel on mine, and it's just I have to make my own formulas.
Shit! I thought about building the 6.5 Grendel AR too.
It's a good round. It's a really good round.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Get more range out of
what was
more range than you do in 5.56, and it's way more accurate, from what I understand.
It has more kinetic energy 1,000 yards than 308 ball does.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bill Alexander knew what he was doing when he built that cartridge. It's basically a short mag.
Oh, Free Rifleman has good food porn. Oh, done. I'll make sure to follow him.
Yeah, he does a lot of canning.
You have to be willing to suck at things to get good at them. Ain't that the fucking truth, Jessica?
And you have to be willing to admit that you suck at things too.
Yeah, and don't go into it all like, oh, I'm awesome. And it's like, no, like, I was just watching this show. I don't know if anyone else has been binge watching it. It's on Netflix, and it's about this like girl who scammed a bunch of people in New York, thinking she was like a German heiress. It's pretty good. It's called Inventing Anna. It's based on a true story. This bitch literally scammed all these people and was just acting like a hoity-toity bitch, and they would believe it, with meeting people. I don't know. It's a pretty good show. So I like the little actresses in it. It's the one from Ozarks. If anyone's seen that.
Oh, speaking of which, did anyone else catch Dave Smith on Rogan recently?
I've listened twice. I've listened twice now.
But his rant about CNN was just epic.
Yes.
All of it. And like the saddest part is they literally talked for like almost 45 minutes on just the importance of being able to have conversation, and like what a world we are living in. Where
right.
Like, we just want to talk and be able to say, hey, I think you're wrong. Let's talk about it. I think you're right. Like how wild is that? That's like the controversy,
And look at it from my perspective. You have a little glimpse of what's the information that's in my head. When people try to combat, me from where I stand, it's like I literally work in industry applying the science. Shut up.
Right. Don't tell me what to say. It's crazy. Well, no, it was so good. It was such a good conversation. And yeah, they made fun of all the right people. And like, I know, like, I don't worship Dave Smith. People think if you like compliment him, all of a sudden you like worship at his altar. I mean, I enjoy the dude. I've met the dude. I like what he has to say. I don't worship any humans, but he was just saying so much good shit that like, even if a normie was listening to, I think they'd be like, normies wouldn't listen to it, but like, he just made good points that like anyone could get, and they weren't mean. Not all of them were mean. That's what I think.
Right.
Even if they are mean, who cares if it's the truth?
Right. That was what he said. Like, no one wants a harsh truth. That's like the first thing. He's like, people can't accept harsh truths anymore. And it's like, you have to. That's fucking life, man.
Right. For example, the only way we're going to get out of the energy problem that we have today is by building more damn nuclear reactors, and nobody will even pay attention to that.
But Chernobyl,
exactly.
And then they ignore the fact that the way Russians built shit at the time was basically like they cut every corner they possibly could.
The government came in and cut the corners.
Yeah.
The government was literally trying to find how fast they could ramp the reactor up or shut it down from a full go standpoint. They cut all the safety parameters they needed to do it. And what really kicked off the fire was the fact that the tips of the control rods of that particular reactor were aluminum, which is a neutron reflector, a very good neutron reflector. And as soon as they dropped those control rods, it spiked the criticality, and they created air bubbles, and it was a fast reactor, which meant the neutrons weren't being moderated, and so it created a much faster chain reaction, which then blew up the reactor with excess steam pressure.
Yep.
Oh yeah, then they bring up 3 Mile Island too every time.
That was a leak.
Or Fukushima, which there was a tsunami there, which they literally couldn't do anything about that.
No, they should never have built that. They should never have built that reactor in the first place. It should not have existed. If you follow any safety parameters for earthquakes and tsunamis at all, putting a nuclear reactor on the Pacific-facing side of the Ring of Fire is pure idiocy.
Yes.
And did they say, someone was talking about there was another nuclear reactor a little further inland that did fucking fine, obviously, because it was inland.
In Japan?
Did you hear someone talk? Yeah. Did you hear someone talk?
Yeah, there was another one that they actually had to.
They
had to take something from that one in order to do something at Fukushima. I don't remember the specifics, but yeah, there was another reactor inland that was basically fine.
Fucking humans, they can be so smart and so stupid all at the same time.
So you know what root cause analysis is, Forrest Mummy?
Root cause, like the basic cause. So when you have to analyze what was like the initial thing that started off a reaction, a bad reaction, kind of.
But yeah, it's getting down to the base decision that created the problem, but from the very, very fundamental source. Basically, you ask why something happened. It usually takes about 6 or 7 whys, just because we're only ever 6 or 7 degrees of freedom away from a source. And it's almost always an administrative decision that happened that caused something to be done wrong that led and cascaded to the failure. It was the fact that the Japanese politicians, they needed to have a show of, making a reactor, and so they cut corners. There were multitudes of factors wrong with that reactor that should never have been.
Yes, you know.
TLDR, the administrative state is the enemy of the people.
Yep, always is. And the bean counters.
But we're learning the night post. Yeah, it is always that. And I was just thinking the other day, because I don't know if you've heard of the organization, y'all, like Young Americans for Liberty. They've had like drama. And so last night they were talking about just the way the organization is run is just like, obviously, like it's a little political thing, and they're like fucking awful, terrible people in charge. And like, it's like whether it's plants or not, or like pave disruptors or just fucking terrible people, but it's like the terrible people always fucking get in charge and make these super fucking decisions all the fucking time. Like, why does this keep happening?
Because people who can do things don't have time.
True. And they don't want to. They're like, I don't want to have fucking responsibility of that shit. Like, that's how I am.
I'm too busy making money. I'm not going to run for politics.
My mom's like, she's like, why do you always hate responsibility? And I'm like, well, A, I had a lot of it at one point, and B, like, you just don't want to fucking, sometimes it's just better to not have a certain responsibilities. You can pick and choose what responsibilities you want, but these people like want, and they're terrible fucking people. So there was some tea getting spilled last night about like some actual things that happened. And it's like, why is this organization even like afloat? It sounds like shit. So bye, Alice. Have a good Applebee's dinner. Enjoy it.
Stay hydrated, Alice.
Stay hydrated. Too funny. They are removed from reality, Tyler. That's exactly it. And the more you like, the more higher you get without actually producing anything or actually doing anything, you just keep like, you get worse and worse as you go up almost.
Well, it's that's why they're so power hungry, is because they're so morally corrupt and devoid. They have no meaning to their lives. They've done nothing to actually give substance to the human race. So they have to stand on high and preach virtue, signal bullshit, to try to say, oh, I actually care because I haven't done shit, but I'll steal your money to give to your neighbor who's a goddamn dumbass who doesn't do anything for themselves or anybody else.
That's true. That's such a stupid human like thing, and it's so prevalent. And so, like I said, the people who get in charge. Yeah, definitely could see that. Oh, humans. Oh, we got to. Yeah, right, Post. We're gonna have to set up bail money for her. We got her covered.
Whatever we do, we can't use GoFundMe anymore.
Hell no,
no more GoFundMe.
They should just change the names to Go Fuck Yourself.
Yeah, get him a coin wallet and just put some Bitcoin in.
Oh yeah, Bitcoin
Isn't that
wallet.
So fucked up how they did that? Like, isn't that like after everything that happened in 2020 summer with all the funding for actually very shitty people, and then they do that, and it's like, what the, like, they're still advertising. They still have the Chaz Chop one up. Like, you can still donate to the fucking Chaz Chop people. And that was okay. And their people got fucking killed there. And they like literally were like hurting people and like they were attacking people. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, but it's okay for these truckers to shut off their money. We can't give them the money.
Start to them.
Did everyone understand this? This is what can and will happen if that social credit system that they want to implement actually gets implemented.
Exactly.
Yeah, Glenn Beck has been doing some pretty good boiling down of of what will happen and how to mitigate it, I would pay attention to his YouTube channel if you're not.
All right. Yeah, it's fucked up. Everything's
They're pushing. You know, cap and trade exists. People don't know that cap and trade actually exists. It's just done in the industry because that's the only place the EPA can do it and shove it down their throats. I worked for a big truck manufacturer doing design work for them right out of college, and we had to sell so many types of X truck chassis versus Y truck chassis that was less fuel efficient in order to not have to deal with capping and trading the carbon credits in the background. It's retarded because the customers don't want these plastic, shitty looking trucks. They want a big hog nose, you know, straight flat front bumper trucks because that's what truckers like.
It's retarded, as you say. It's all retarded. Oh, the real. Oh wait, hold on. No matter what the population on a super chance, regardless if it's 100%. Ugh, that would make sense.
Are we talking Overton window here?
Would that be similar?
I don't know why it clicked in.
Well, and the people in charge can always make whatever happen and be in charge. So there's always that fucking percentage of them just being fucking doing what the fuck they want, you know? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Every federal politician needs to earn the mean wage of an American citizen. No more, no less.
Agree.
That way they're incentivized to make everybody earn more, and they're decentivized from robbing from people who produce. Instead
of just getting all these people like, oh, rich people are terrible, and it's like, you motherfuckers steal and are playing in the stock market and have all this money after working in government, which is supposed to be a service from your heart type of position, and you're like fuck off. It's so sick how they do that.
I mean, Pelosi has a stock portfolio of how many millions of dollars?
Yeah, someone said that. She's like, she always wins. She never loses on the stock.
There was an account that was actually tracking that.
That was a great Twitter account to follow too. It got this full on banned.
Yeah, I think they did nuke it.
Yep, they had a page that was it was Nancy Pelosi's portfolio tracker, and he was watching all the inside trading deals that she was doing. Hilarious.
Crazy. And that's okay. No, but then she says it's a free market, and that's why we're allowed to play in it. Like, I know, bitch. I was like, are you fucking kidding me saying that shit? Like, someone needs to just slap her. We need fucking in the like White House briefings and stuff. We need corporal punishment. Basically, that's what needs to happen. We need like a paddle or something in there. Not sexy though. It needs to be actually like maybe just a 2x4 or something. And like, just when they say stupid shit, just fucking hit them. Just like smack them. I don't know. I think they'd behave better if that was on the table, but what do I know?
We need to bring back public shaming of the idiots of society.
Oh, did y'all see that? Speaking of which, did y'all see that thing recently where the current mayor of Boston, she was doing like an Instagram live or something about something, and then everyone jumped in the chat and started roasting her for having the vax mandates or whatever.
And she's so stupid. She's just like, what? Like, what? Like, yeah.
I believe this is the link to her portfolio tracker. There's a couple of spaces in it for reasons, but I think that'll get you to the page that is doing her tracking.
Yeah, Tyler mentioned that Massey was on Tim Pool. I watched that. It was Massey and Marjorie.
I haven't seen that yet.
It was pretty good. You know, Massey's just a calm, cool, collected dude, so it was pretty good. I saw most of it. I think I missed the beginning, but
I love Massey. Massey's a great guy. He actually will react to people on Twitter too.
He follows me. He follows me now, or whoever runs his account follows me.
I think he does.
No, he does.
You think he does?
Oh yeah.
He likes me then.
You can tell. You can sometimes tell which politicians actually run their own Twitter accounts and which ones don't. You can tell.
It ain't Joe Biden. It ain't Nancy Pelosi.
fucking read. Yeah, they can't.
Because they're getting roasted on a daily basis. It's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that's like the one good thing. Like I'm always like, I don't like bullying people or being mean to people on Twitter, except for the politicians and stuff. They don't count. So you
They
can
should
be
get
really
shit.
mean.
There should be dedicated teams of civilians that are their whole purpose to get paid to shit post on politicians' Twitter pages.
Just constant. I agree. It's the closest we can do to tar and feathering them, you know.
Yeah.
Is that, I mean, that's
Eric Swallow
right.
put out something stupid a couple
You
days
can't
ago.
you can't get close to them enough to do anything that actually will, you know, make them realize how dumb they are. So the only thing you do is try to wake up their following to make them realize these guys are not on your side.
It's so that's so wild. Who was I? I don't know. I just saw some shit the other day, and this person's like, "Oh yeah, I don't know who." It wasn't on a politician's post, but it was showing tractors at the truck thing. There's tractors there, you know, and they're like, "These aren't workers. These are capitalists. If they can afford a tractor, these aren't low." And people are like, "No, they're small business owners." Yeah, they're like, "No, they're not fucking making. They own a tractor to make enough money to get by." Like it's like. They're like, no, it's like, oh my god.
Owner operators of tractor trailers, like people who actually own big rigs, those things are several $100,000.
Yeah, and it's a lot of it. They don't. They're still paying it off. You know, it's not like the half of them are just super like, especially farmers and shit. I'm like, do not like.
People don't realize just how much a combine costs. I mean, the amount of technology that has gone into that stuff to maximize production is insane. They have GPS down to like literal inches, so they know exactly where to plant their seeds so you can maximize the amount of corn they pull out.
It's worth the technology. Like someone had to like engineer hard. Kansas is number 2 in the U.S. for shit posting.
Nice.
Oh, and West Virginia is number 1. Oh yeah, Tyler.
Only
exactly.
in America can a self-proclaimed. Tyler says only in America can a self-proclaimed socialist
and have 3 houses.
In government own 3 houses. Yep. There it is.
Ridiculous.
Fucking Bernie.
He's like, oh, and they've just been sitting there in the government for all these years, just collecting fat checks, and just you only stay in government if you're placating the people who pay you. You know what I mean? Like if you're not helping the people who pay you, they'll make sure that they pay to get you out with, you know, votes or whatever. But it's crazy. Oh, that flattened tires. That fucking Harvard bitch said that. She's like, let's slash their tires. Blah, blah, blah. It's like
something using, you know, violence invoking speech.
Yeah. And then she said something like they are hampering security and the economy. And it's like, what do you think the government's been doing, especially over the last 2 years? They're like hampering the economy. Like, what the hell? It's crazy.
And then, of course, they always try and accuse him of being racist or something. Trudeau tried that. It's like, bro, you wore blackface back in the day. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, these people are these unvaccinated people are racist, misogynist, blah, blah, blah.
You know, never mind the fact that blacks make up the highest demographic of unvaccinated people.
Because why?
Tuskegee.
Yes, sir.
Among every, and then like other shit too, just being like, why the fuck the government had Jim Crow was legal for fuck's sake. The government was down with that shit.
It's basically legal again now in some cities.
Yeah. Well, no, it's going opposite. Like black people are trying to segregate themselves from white people now. It's like they're trying to. Like,
the white liberals are pretty fucking crazy. So I don't
Malcolm
know.
X was right about that.
Yeah, I was. Wild. What a world. And what a world where people's like don't see that. Where they're like, no, you see you're being the racist by like calling for this shit. It's just ugh. Like on Eric July's post, there's always saying someone going, oh, you're just being another Candace Owens. And I was like, what? Why? Because she's black? She's black and he's black and they don't have the same narrative.
And she's well educated and well spoken, and God forbid she actually has a different opinion.
How can you be? They're like, that's so racist. Like these people are both black and have a thought that's different than mine, so they're like the same. Like, oh God.
Yeah, you're not allowed to fucking
You don't leave the
the
plantation.
so to speak.
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
Fucking retarded. My
It's like,
black
hey,
ass.
guys.
My black ass left the plantation. It was a struggle, but we made it.
Racist is a word that has no meaning anymore. Facts.
Well, it's like Morgan Freeman said, right? How do you stop talking about racism? How do you end it? You stop talking about it. You just stop giving it limelight. If the more you talk about it, the more power you give it. Just stop. Just accept people.
And then they're like, well, that's you trying to ignore it. And it's like, no, that's called like, yeah, it's not shining the spotlight on it, like you say, but they don't understand that. Like,
what do you do with kids that throw
psychology.
tantrums?
Fucking ignore their asses.
You ignore it. You don't give power to that type of behavior, and it goes away.
Right. We've just been giving all these crazy ass people their tantrums, giving them all this attention. It's like, fuck.
No, I love the. There's a meme about the whole vaccine hesitancy, and it's it's the education bell curve. You have the relatively uneducated on one side and the highly educated, like PhDs, on the other. And it's like, I don't want your mystery juice in my blood, and there's insufficient data to support your claims of safety and efficacy on the other side. And it's all the sheeple in the middle are like, oh, the science.
Oh, that bell curve.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Here's a nice suggestion from Colin. How about this? All congressmen proposing a law must do so on horseback with the noose around their neck. And if they don't get a 75% of the vote, yes, we just smack that horse.
I agree.
Just do guillotines. They're safe. They're safer. They're more effective.
Yeah, but horses would be more fun. Horses become more fun. Just.
Horses would be more fun, but then you're not guaranteed the neck snap. That's the problem.
That's true. It's not like the fall might not be as hard to snap it. God, that got so dark. You know what, though? I don't feel bad. I don't feel one bit bad.
No, because it's deserved.
Not anymore. Tell you what. To also minimize the real race. Yes, exactly. When you call everything racist, then the real racist, you don't see them.
That's why I've taken.
Marginalized.
That's why I've adopted a method of just making fun of actually racist people. It's not often that I come across it, but if I do say something, I'm just laugh at you for being retarded. That's how you deal with it.
Exactly.
I mean, stupid people are stupid people regardless of how much melanin is in their skin.
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah, if you're like being that tribal where you're gonna try and be hurtful to someone over their like fucking race, it's like, well, you're fucking stupid. You
be gone, thought.
Yeah, exactly. Be gone, thought. Oh, sorry, I'm not as chatty tonight. I thought I'd be more chatty.
Yeah. My food's on the way, so I'll be popping off in a minute as soon as it gets here.
I might pop off with you when I go eat, but I might come back on boosted if you want to come back on a little later again.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
gonna fill my belly with some chicken fried rice first, and then Alice will be back too. We should send her a message and be like, okay, we're gonna take a break, and then
we gotta get a D on one of these things. Where's D?
D?
Who?
Sweet D?
Oh yeah. I wonder if she would come on one.
She's all over everything. I don't know what she does all day long, but Jesus.
And for years. For years. She's been calling shit out for years.
I don't know what she does. Like right now, she's like making T-shirts and stuff like that. She's like a side gig.
Yeah.
But she's all over Twitter. Like she shit posts so great. I love the chick just on general principle.
She knows she does her research really well, which is always appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that because I still do some of my own research, but then you start to follow once you start looking at people and you like follow their line a little bit, you start to trust them and you're like, oh, I like how they research things. I like the things that they are there, like, guide stones for what's true or not, or, so.
Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. The simplest answer is almost always the correct one because nature always follows the path of least resistance and never attribute to malice. That would simply explain stupidity.
Yeah, that's a sad thing.
Those are my three mantras. Two of them are razors.
That quote I always love. Like, no, people are just fucking stupid.
Oh, thanks, Hex.
I just realized I wasn't following you.
He's got good memes. You post good memes, Boosted.
Thank you. Or he does, or do I? I missed the part. Him or me?
You, Boosted.
Oh, yeah, I try.
I just come in with a spicy hot take every now and then.
You're good at those.
And your hot, sexy selfies. That's what I'm in it for. That's all I care about.
Thirst traps.
Your thirst traps.
I don't get those. I'm terrible at those.
I thought I was too until Horse Mommy says otherwise.
And then he got his scarf on. He's all that. And then he does his like duster one. It's awesome.
I mean, I could go get my plate carrier and put a horse head mask on.
There you go.
There you go.
Check my profile here just in a second. I'll show you some funny stuff that I've done with the horse head mask.
Oh, yeah.
1 second.
Grow a beard. Tyler says to grow a beard.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can't. It's so spotty and scraggly. It looks like shit. This thing rough. This looks okay. But once it starts getting longer, the red starts coming out, and it doesn't.
Are you really redheaded?
There's some red in it. I'm Scots Irish on my mother's side, and my dad's side's Belgian. So there's a lot of northern climate. Where is that picture?
And even sometimes, like, even people who don't really have red hair, they'll have like red in their beard sometimes. It's like kind of normal.
Actually, I can post up a picture of me with a red beard. This is my fat days, so don't judge.
What does that mean, Stoner? Post Hex and Johnny Hotcakes. The pussy market is dry. I don't know.
What happened? I'm not seeing it yet.
It should be up now.
Where?
On your post?
Yeah, on my profile.
Oh, 1 second. Oh boy.
This is back when I was 215. This is before my keto. So again, fat cheeks.
I got fat cheeks right now from drinking too much. Come on. Cut out the beer for a minute. Of course, I always have fat cheeks anyways. For some stupid reason. Oh, Tyler's handle is, I don't know, do you want to give out your handle, Boosted?
Yeah, it's, well, sure.
You could just throw it in chat.
Done.
Oh yeah, I can text Tyler too separately. Oh.
There was a recent CNN thing where people were commenting live on the bottom of it, and one of them was Mike Oxlong, and I just like, I just gotta.
It was someone else named that?
It wasn't me, but it was, yeah, someone else was. They were shit posting on CNN's live feed. Like they had some text at the very bottom of people like commenting on stuff, and people were they were trolling him with like my cock song or I need a dick inside me or stuff like that.
Oh, my cock song.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, my food's almost here, so I am gonna go.
All right, let's pop out and we'll reconvene after a little bit. How about if we're into it?
Yep, I'll be here.
All right, peace out, all my friends. Oops. And my camera doesn't work. I'll stop it in a second once I get my computer to work. Okay, there we go. All right, bye everybody for now. We'll pop it on later for Alex.